Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Wednesday, February the 28th, 2024. Let's take a look at it and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. Alright, many videos on my channel that will help you guys out, give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas. That way there, if you're a brand spanking new player to the game, you're a returning player, even experienced player, there's a particular daily or weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble, I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. I try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome with the great comments, which is greatly appreciated. Alright, the first thing we're going to hit here right out the hop, we're going to go ahead, we're going to go after some ingredients because we're going to ferment alcoholic beverages 3. This one's been popping up quite a bit. It's been almost like a joke now. In the comments section every time this pops up, but it's still pretty awesome. So we're going to go through the steps we have to do to ferment an alcoholic beverage. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to go inside and we're going to take a look at something here real quick. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the brewing station here first. Let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be crafting fermentable beer. To make one fermentable beer, we're going to need 2 boiled water, 1 corn, 2 razor grain, and 2 wood, okay? And after we craft a fermentable beer, we're going to put it in the fermenter, and it takes about 15-20 minutes of real-life time to ferment the beer. All right, so let's go after some corn and razor grain. Now, I always recommend you guys, when you guys go after crops, always have kind of corn and razor grain in your camp, which I do at most of my camps, but I still am going to go through the paces where you can find this stuff at. One of the best spots is right down here, good old Silva Homesteads. Let's go down here. Okay, we're down here at Silva Homestead. Of course, we have Billings Homestead just down the road where the workshop's at. There's Billings Homestead down here. So we're going to go after some corn here at Silva Homestead. Now, if you're legitimately looking to harvest crops, especially if you're a herbivore, there's a perk card that'll help you out with that. It's under Perception, and it's called Green Thumb. Reap twice as much when harvesting 4. So instead of 1 corn or 1 razor grain, you'll be picking up 2 corn or 2 razor grain. So even if you're a carnivore like myself, it's always good to either have it equipped or have it in your back pocket because it's very useful for doing daily, weekly challenges, okay? Let's go ahead. We're going to pick up some corn. There we go. Missed it. Walked right by it, Jim. I always kind of recommend to folks, you know, always get a little bit more so you don't have to go out and get this stuff, especially if you're a newer player to the game. That way there you can just kind of stick it out in your camp. But I'm still always going to show you these places because there's always new people who are joining my channel and are new to the game, and I always like to kind of show where it is you have to go. Now for every corn we're going to need 2 razor grain. Let's see how much corn we got here. We got 26. That's more than enough. All right, let's head down the road here to the Billings Homestead, now that where the workshop's at. We can't fast travel down here because we don't have the workshop claimed, but that's okay, just a short run. You can go ahead and clear the area if you like. There's ghouls. We do have kill ghouls for a daily challenge, so we might pop back here. We'll see how it goes. We'll just do one thing at a time. Just keep that in mind. You can go ahead and kill the ghouls down there at Silva Homestead. You might not get 10. You might get maybe 8 altogether. Just an FYI. All right, so let's get our razor grain here. We're going to go caution because I don't want to kill them just yet. Again, we're going to need twice as much razor grain than we have corn in order to make this recipe work. We should be okay. All right, so that's perfect there. So 34 razor grain, that's more than enough. All right, now let's head back to my camp. All right, we're back here at the camp now. We are going to need some boiled water. So let's get some dirty water out of the old junkyard fountain. If you don't have a fountain or any source of dirty water, you can just find a stream or a source of water I'm right down here. Good stream is right down here in Flatwoods. Nice and easy spot. But if you do happen to cross this junkyard fountain for sale in a person's vendor, highly recommend it. This is actually a rare plan drop from opening Treasure Hunter Mole Miner Pails. But this one here I actually had bought years ago from another vendor. But I have one in every camp because you can spam the collect button. It's something equal to like a water source as compared to having like a sink or a well. It takes a very long time. You can't spam the collect button. All right, let's go to our grocery cart grill here. We're going to boil some water. It's more than enough. Okay, let's back out. Okay. So we have our boiled water, we have our corn, we have our razor grain, we have our wood. Let's go ahead. We're going to go to our brewing station. All right, fermentable beer. All we need is 3 of them. Let's go ahead and make 3 fermentable beer. Okay, now let's back out. All right, so now we have our fermentable beer. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to our fermenter. Now, of course, we have only 10 slots, so I'm actually going to take some beer out. Okay, so now if we go to the left-hand side where we see the fermentable beer in My Food and Drink, we're going to assign the fermentable beer. See how it has that yellow condition bar? We're going to assign it into the fermenter. So watch when I hit assign, it's going to flip over to the right side. See that? Okay, so now the fermentable beer is in the fermenter. And within 15-20 minutes of real-life gameplay, we will see this yellow condition bar slowly decrease to a point where when 15-20 minutes is done, it'll become a black bar with a line through it. And it'll no longer be a fermentable beer, it'll be a beer just like this. Okay? So we've done this several times, but just in case, if you guys are new to the channel, you guys want to see this done in real time, so we'll go ahead and leave that alone and let it do its thing. And we'll see it pop up. We don't have to be here in the camp for that to pop. We can literally be anywhere on the map, okay? So FYI on that. Okay, what's next here? Eat a cooked meal, 10. Perfect. So we grab some extra corn, grab some extra razor grain. So we're actually going to craft some corn soup, okay? Let's go ahead to our cooking station here. We're going to go down here to all food. We're going to go down here to corn soup. Let's craft 5 of these bad boys. Okay, now let's back out. Alright, so we had just crafted some corn soup. So corn soup, as you saw there, was a simple recipe. You automatically learned corn soup by simply picking up or harvesting corn. Okay, so corn soup's not a recipe you have to buy or find. You automatically learn it by simply picking up corn. So FYI on that. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is I have a Mylark steamer. We got that not that long ago from the Atomic Shop. I did a video on it. And this Mylark steamer is extremely useful for doing daily, weekly challenges. It doesn't matter if you're a herbivore or a carnivore, because you can, if you're a herbivore, you can eat this stuff. Okay, it's not going to give you any benefit, but it's going to help you do these daily, weekly challenges. Just as the same as I am a carnivore, I'm going to eat the corn soup. It's not going to benefit me in any way, but it's going to count towards the daily, weekly challenges. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab this stuff. Highly recommend anytime you guys see this Mylark steamer, definitely buy it. It's worth its weight in gold. One of the best camp resources we got as of late. Alright, so let's go ahead here. So as it says, eat a cooked meal. Of course, it has to be cooked. Let's open up our Pip-Boy. Alright, so here's our corn soup. So as you can see here under effects, I am a carnivore. Okay. The reason why I kind of do this is just to kind of show folks that, you know, you can eat the opposite kind of meal to do daily, weekly challenges and get credit for it. This is why I show this, okay? So let's eat this corn soup, and as you can see, it counts, okay? Even though it's a herbivore meal, but it's cooked, and that's all that matters. Let's eat this smoked Mylark fillet that I got out of the Mylark steamer. Let's go ahead and eat that. We'll wait for it to catch up here.
Today's junk outfit
So it should give us 6 of 10 because we ate 5 corn soup and 1 smoked Mirelurk fillet. There's our 6 of 10. Okay. Let's eat this Mirelurk jerky that we got from the Mirelurk steamer. Let's eat the cooked soft shell meat that we got from the Mirelurk steamer. Let's eat the roasted Mirelurk meat that we got from the Mirelurk steamer. And this is just something that passively collects. It's a camp resource. It passively collects the stuff while you play the game. It's definitely worth its weight in gold, as you saw there. I didn't really have to do a whole lot other than make that cup of corn soup, okay? So, really worth it. Really worth it. Okay, what's next here? Consume alcoholic beverages 5. So, I've been kind of waiting for this one to pop up. Now, normally you would have seen me go through the paces of fermenting beer and drinking the fermentable beer. And I'll show you that here real quick, just to show you that it does count. But I'll show you a great spot just across the road. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to go to our brewing station again. We're going to craft just 1 fermentable beer, just so I can show you. Just 1 fermentable beer is fine. Let's back out. Okay. So it says consume an alcoholic beverage. It could be a fermentable beer. It doesn't have to be fermented. The only downside is you'll be getting a lot of rats from it. Let's open up. So here's our fermentable beer. All right, so you see how that counted 1 for 5. We just got, 30 rats. But a real good spot for alcoholic beverages is right here at the good old Wayward. All right, let's pop in here. Now, there's not very many places I can say confidently that there's a good source of alcoholic beverages, because a lot of times it's hit and miss, okay? So a lot of times you go there, some of the times the bottles are full, and sometimes they're just empty bottles. But the Wayward here is pretty reliable source, I would say. And we'll get to that here in a second once we go inside. So what you want to do is we'll go to the bar area, and right on this table right here. These guys here are full, like all the time. And now there will be bottles here you can't pick up or they're empty, okay? But these 3 here will always be full. So we can go ahead and drink these. Now, keep in mind that these are items that you pick up. When this happens, they won't show up. Server hopping won't help. You got to reset the game by picking up your 250 or 255 items, whatever it is, in order for these to reappear again. So keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and drink this stuff. All right, so that's 3 of them there on that table. And then there'll be 3 more up these stairs. And they'll be right here. These 3 guys here. Let's go ahead. So we'll save those other 2 for another time. So they're consuming alcoholic beverage 5 for 5. So we crafted the fermentable beer. We get some rads off it, so that counts from our fermenter. And we drink those alcoholic beverages. And I can say as many times as I've come here, those 6 are always there. After, of course, everything's been kind of reset for me. Okay, so just FYI, again, Wayward's a real good spot for that. I just want to kind of show you that. All right, what's next here, Jim? What is next? Okay, kill a feral ghoul 10. So great spots for feral ghouls all over the wasteland. Basically, one of the best spots for feral ghouls is, of course, Morgantown. Okay. As we all know, Morgantown, they have like these little patches of 4 or 5 or even 6 ghouls all throughout the town. And there's even a little event called Back in the Beat. All kinds of ghouls show up for that. Real good spot. Another great spot for ghouls is right here at the Charleston Capitol building, the DMV building. Recommended 50 plus level up. And because it could be a little difficult, because ghouls, of course, they could be really in your face. They want to claw your face off. So that could be a little bit higher level area. But what we're going to do is we're going to head back down to where we harvested the corn and razor grain. We're going to go down here to Silva Homestead. Now, as I mentioned, when we were harvesting, you could have just completed that at the same time. But we're just going to pretend that we are. I just want to kind of do just one thing at a time. Now, usually Silva Homestead, I would say 9.5 times out of 10, they'll be full of the ghouls here, okay? In this house. Might be 4 of them altogether. This guy's ducking me. Alright, now there might be one upstairs. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. Canned dog food, hot dog. Let's head up the stairs here. Sometimes he's here and sometimes he's not. Okay, he's not here today. So there's 4 reliably ghouls in this spot here. Okay. Let's head downstairs. All right, now we're going to head down the road here to the Billings Homestead, where the workshop was, where we got the razor grain. And there's usually ghouls here as well. I think there's only been one time that I've come here that wasn't ghouls. It was mole rats, but that was a long time ago. I've come here a lot. I come here a lot with you guys in videos, and there's always ghouls. 4 ghouls in this house. Just to kind of keep it to the forest area, you know, if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. There's this cat outside here. Alright. Right, so as I said before, it's only going to give us about 8 of them, which is true. Alright, so another great spot for ghouls that are nice and weak and easy to complete, okay, is right up here. Good old Vault 76. Let's go. It's a free fast travel. Let's pop up here. Again, nothing's stopping you from going to other areas where there's lots of ghouls, as I mentioned. These are just like really easy areas. We're going to head to the west here. There's this parking lot. There used to be Liberators down here last year, but they had kind of redid the game a little bit, and they changed it from Liberators to ghouls, and they're kind of weakened ghouls as well. Like they're really extremely weak. So keep that in mind. And there'll be probably about 3 or 4 more of them just down there at the lower section parking lot down there. As you can see, usually one on the stairs there. Alright, so you can come here and do whatever you like. Just to give you guys some options, basically. Alright. So there we go, some ghouls there for you. Alright, what's next here, Jim? Let's kill a Super Mutant 5. So we went after some Super Mutants the other day. And we were here at good old Newgad. We can go to somewhere else here today. We haven't been to Wade Airport in a while. We'll fast travel right here at the Somerville's docks. And we'll, excuse me, run up the hill and go after some Super Mutants. Now, we can fast travel to Wade Airport. You can fast travel to Somerville's docks and then make our way up the hill. Because there's the airport up there. As we can see, there's a little workshop up there. So let's run up the hill here. Again, many spots for Super Mutants that are around the wasteland. This is just one example. If you're closer to another spot, or you prefer Newgad or Huntersville or General Steakhouse, by all means, you can go to those places. But this place is part of the forest, and these Super Mutants will be fairly easier compared to the other guys. Alright, now there's a little parking garage here. There'll be a couple around. Get this cat up here. Grafton's also a good spot for Super Mutants. Be a couple more around here, I believe. Oh, get a floater here.
You humans make us. Now suffer for your arrogance.
Wow, that's quite the dialogue. We're in danger. He sounded like he was like right next to me. I was right there. Arrogance, eh? We have another cat out there. Oh, I was right there. Hi. Yeah, whatever, buds. Whatever. Alright, I think that's pretty much it for this garage. Now, Wade Airport itself will have maybe, I would say, 10 to a dozen. They're spread apart a little bit, so keep that in mind. You can jump right over the building if you want. Oh. Oh, how you doing? Kill the Super Mutant 5 for 5, done. Just like that. Wade Airport, another good spot. We don't really come here very often. Just thought I'd kind of change it up, give you guys some more options. Fairly easy area. Again, the Super Mutants are fairly easy here, part of the forest. The only thing is you have to either fast travel here in Charleston or Somerville's Docks and work your way up the hill, but it's not a big deal, as you just saw. Right, what's next here? What is next? Let's go ahead and destroy a robot 2. Or 10, I should say. 2. Okay, Jim. So I did complete 2 at 10. As you know, when you log in, usually when you go to your camp, there's usually being attacked by something, by an enemy, and today was 2 robots, so I got credit for the 2 at 10 so far. But many great spots for robots here in the Wasteland. I don't think we're going to get 10 down here at the Charleston train yard. A bunch of Liberators down there, but I don't think there's enough to say there's 10. One of my go-to spots is right up here in good old Clarksburg. Let's pop up here. Now, there's going to be 10 here for sure. We only need 8, obviously, for me because I got 2 at the camp. Now, here at Clarksburg, so there we go. See that fermented alcoholic beverage just popped up 3 for 3. So as you can see, we don't have to be in our camp. That's why we started it first thing, just so you can see it being done here in the video, okay? So again, destroy a robot. We're here in good old Clarksburg. Again, the lower section's got some ghouls, so you can come after the ghouls here. I don't think you'll find 10, maybe 8, okay, in total, if you're lucky. But the upper section up here will be robots. As I said, many spots you can go for these enemies. You can follow me along if you like, or if you're closer, if you don't like fast traveling. Let's go inside this first building here. Get our eyebot here. Usually this robot here destroys himself. Huh. Oh, how you doing? Oh, boys. Huh?
Please step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear.
Yeah, okay, Pally. Combat inhibitor, Jim.
False alarm.
Great spot for robots. These guys are real easy too. Baltech Agricultural Research Center, another easy spot. Down there where fertile soil shows up right down there. Let's see if there's a cat up here. Oh, yes, he is. There you go. Destroy a robot 10 for 10. Done. Just like that. Let's go ahead. Now, there are more robots here. Oh, how you doing? Robots are great for scrap. Aluminum cans. There, look at that. Great spot for aluminum. Aluminum. Huh. Alright. We'll leave the other robots alone. Save them for another day. Save another life. What's next here, Jim? Well, we got one left. Complete a daily quest 1. So I made a video about 2 months ago showing you several daily quests. The video was maybe about an hour and 10 minutes long. We did a lot of daily quests here in that video. I show you how easy, where you can find them, how easy they can be, okay? And you can check out that video if you like. Let's see what we got here. Let's try to do something different. Something that's fairly easy. Let's go up here. Talk to the Hunt Master of Black Bear Lodge. Let's go to Black Bear Lodge. Do something a little bit different here today. Alright, now there's going to be some scorched here. Let's go ahead and activate this guy. There we go. There are going to be some scorched here. You can go ahead and partake. What you want to do is we're going to go right into the building. And we're going to head downstairs in the basement. Now there's going to be some scorched in the basement, so keep an eye out for that. Oh, hi. That's quite something, eh? Alright, so here's the Hut Master here. Let's talk to him.
Welcome to the Black Bear Lodge, a family.
You see there the miscellaneous quest. Talk to the Hut Master. It's going to switch.
You must be here to sign up for the tournament. Very well. I'll add your name to the rolls. Each hunter is given 3 animals to track and kill. We've had a recent influx of new species, so don't be surprised when you see your list. I've marked some hunting grounds for you, but any kill made anywhere will count.
Okay, good stuff. So, big game hunter. See it counting down. It's time sensitive, so kill 1 rat scorpion, 1 rat toad, and 1 angler. Now, if you go to your map, it'll show you where you can go and find these creatures for this. But you don't have to go to these circles. If you know where a rat toad, a rat scorpion, and angler are at, you can go ahead and do that. And we're gonna try that out. Okay. So usually there's a rat scorpion down here in Smith Farm. So we're going to we're going to kind of go outside the circle just so I can show you that you don't have to go inside the circle. Okay, just to kind of give you an example. All right, so we know there's going to be some rat scorpions here at Smith Farm. There's usually 4 of them. Some Mirelurks there. We're not going to bother doing this event. Dog would die off. Let's get this rat scorpion hunter. Alright, so there's our rat scorpion. So we'll wait for that to pop up on Big Game Hunter. And hopefully it'll come up as being complete. Alright, see that how it's completed? Okay. Now it wasn't part of the circle, but the circle that was showed up for the rat scorpion is now gone. Okay, so keep that in mind. Alright, so rat toad is going to show us to go up here for a rat toad. But we know there's going to be some rat toads over here in Grafton. So let's go over here to Grafton. And I'm just kind of showing this as an example that that you don't have to go where the circles are. That's all I'm doing here. All right, so we know there's going to be some rat toads here. There's our boy. All right, so we're going to see that pop up. Kill one rat toad is going to disappear, and we're going to see that circle disappear at the same time. Hopefully. Yeah, see how the circle disappeared for the rat toad? And now all we have left is kill 1 angler. Now the anglers can be a little bit more difficult. There's a little pond here called the Gnarled Shallows. We can go after those anglers up there. But this case here, we will actually go to the circle. Let's go over here to Granger Farm. The trick with anglers, there's you will never find one by itself. There's usually another one with it, so keep that in mind. And anglers are a formidable enemy for sure. Let's go with the circles. Oh, there's a Ogui here. See him? Let's get up here. Alright, so the angler should be around somewheres here. Oh, right there. There's an albino angler over there. And this cat here, we're not even going to bother with him because he's a tank. So let's get our more powerful weapon here. I'm going to shoot this angler in the face. As I said, there's a couple of them there. Oh, Lord. No, these guys are fairly easy. Just don't forget your raw asbestos. There we go. Complete a daily quest 1 for 1. You don't have to go back to talk to the hut master. Okay, as soon as you're done, you're done. Get up here for a second. Good stuff. So, just in case if you guys didn't know, Granular Farm is a place, it's like a random encounter where you'll find enemies fighting other enemies, okay? And it's totally random. I have seen this Ogui here many a times, okay? The only thing is it takes a lot of ammo to take them down. And what you get back is not worth it. So I'm not even going to bother. Sometimes there'll be the Blue Devil. The Blue Devil will be running around, so either or. There's another angler over there, see him? I'll leave him alone. He's just over there doing angler stuff. But just an FYI, if you're looking for these guys, looking to take a picture or whatever, this is a pretty good spot for either the Ogui or the Blue Devil. Sometimes it's just a random encounter, as I mentioned. And we're done. We're done just like that. Okay? There you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, ArtisticallyArranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Starwin138. Thank you all so very much. And I hope you all have a nice day. And thank you for your patience. When I work my 12-hour shift, daytime shifts, which happens once in a while, these videos, I still make the videos. I just put them out a little bit later than usual. So tomorrow, Thursday, will be exactly the same. I'll be making the video, but it'll just be published a little bit later because I got to come home and make the video and then edit it and then send it out. So thanks for your patience, and I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you.